Hi everyone, Steffi Shipley here, your sales director. Welcome to new consultant training or boot camp. So I decided to make these videos to kind of help out, and because I know everyone is very busy. So hopefully, if you're brand new or if you just need a refresher course, hopefully this will help. But first and foremost, welcome to the Elpis unit. I am so excited for you to be a part of this team. You are a valued member of this team. And without all of us, this team can't exist. And so I am so thankful for you and that you've made this decision to bless your life. And I will tell you, it is a true blessing to be part of Mary Kay. I know when I first started, I kind of laughed, about being in the pink bubble or whatnot, and it's true, there is a pink bubble, but you know what? I love it. So for those of you who don't know, which I'm sure all of you do, we've talked about it. I was a full time nurse, and I had been working as a nurse for oh gosh, I want to say 12 plus years, and absolutely loved it. But COVID hit, as it did for all of us, right? And just turned our world upside down. And but it just made my job 10 times more stressful than it ever was. And I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't know how to dream. I literally thought that, okay, this is my life. I go to work, clock in, clock out, you know. I was going to be extremely tired all the time, which I was, but I figured, okay, this is how it is until I retire, whenever that is. And, when you give everything you have to other people, and which again, I truly enjoyed, I felt like it was a calling. It doesn't leave a lot for yourself and your family. And so that's the point where I was. I didn't have any homework life balance. And so it just got to the point to where, you know, I was working all the time, but my energy level was completely depleted. My mental I was depleted. So and when I was approached by my sister to sell Mary Kay and become a part of this company. You know, I know Mary Kay products are wonderful. I've been using them since I was 16. So it wasn't a question of that. It was a question of, could I see more for myself? Could I actually put myself out there and take the risk? Because I think we're all fearful, you know. But I will tell you, you've got to work through the fear, because you have the potential to be great. You have the potential to do whatever it is you want to accomplish in this life. And God made you special. He made you like no other person. So I'm here to tell you that it's for real. And so in October, I quit my nursing job and I started doing Mary Kay full time. In March, actually, well, April 1st, end of March, April 1st, I became a sales director with Mary Kay, and I could not be happier. I have my life back. I am energized. I'm excited about life again. I have time for my family and my husband. We've stopped eating out all the time because I now have time to actually fix a meal. And before it was like, no, I need to document. I'm just too tired. I can't, I just didn't have the energy. Um, and my life has changed so dramatically, but not only financially and not only for the flexibility and the time, it has changed me personally. My personal growth has been exponential. And so those of you who knew me before Mary Kay, you can probably attest that I am a different person. It is so exciting to have control over your life, and meaning control over your life, meaning how much money do you earn? Are you earning what you're worth? Those are all things that are so, and one of the most important things is freedom. That was my main thing. I wanted the freedom and the control to make my own decisions and not have a company do it for me. And like I had to be at work at a certain time. I had to make certain production. I had to do this. I had to do that, and it's just for that weekly paycheck that really felt like I was working 10 times harder than what that money was equating to. And so I don't have to explain a lot of this to you guys, because you joined for your own reasons. But I just wanted to share with you what it really has meant to me. And as the further I get into this company, the more I realize how much wonderful it is. And just the opportunity to be able to bless other women the way I have been blessed. And I feel like that is now my calling. And so I am just so excited to have you here. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I want you guys to be in constant touch with me. Because that's, and it is not just about Mary Kay. Call me about your life. I want to know. I want to know what makes you happy, what makes you sad, what's going on. We all are all busy. We all have things going on in our life. Nobody's life is perfect. So you just never know how maybe something that you're going through can inspire others. And so I remember when I first started this, and I went to one of yes, it was my first event, career conference. And at the time, I wasn't really selling. I was just kind of going through the motions, I would guess you'd say, and getting my product, at discount, which was wonderful. But I really didn't see the value of offering this to other people. But it was me who was stopping me. And I kept saying to myself, what is it that I have that I could possibly offer to anyone else that they'd want to hear? And I may look like this really great, strong, independent, and confident person, but that was not me then. I was beat down, you guys. And so, but going through this and the personal growth, um, it is just, I can't even express in words how amazing it's been. But I now know that we all have something to offer, and including myself. And I can bless other women no matter what you're going through. There is something we all need here, whether it's the flexibility, whether it's financially, whether it's just to spend more time of the things that you want to do, be able to travel, just living day paycheck to paycheck and not wanting to do that anymore. Those are called choices. Those are freedom. And the choices we make now will see the results, will matter a year to 2 years from now and on further down the road. But you got to start, because if you don't put your 100% in this, I'm telling you, you're going to regret it. Because it's there. This is a real deal. Okay, so with that being said, now because I could probably go on all day. But anyway, so again, welcome, and I'm so excited. I just want to take this video. I'm going to do several videos, and this is something brand new that I'm doing. But I just want to take the opportunity to kind of go over like some of the Mary Kay lingo that you will learn as you go along. But maybe this will just kind of help you, and because I know it would have really helped me to kind of understand. Because if I had known what I know now, if I had known that in the beginning, I probably would have done things a little bit differently. And so I just wanted to help you guys get the absolute most and bang for your buck, so to speak, in the very beginning. So, because the first 4 months of starting your Mary Kay business is really important for getting free things from the company. Mary Kay wants you to be very successful. So they do a lot to help you be successful. And so we don't want to miss these opportunities. I mean, what other company does that? I know when I started nursing, as soon as I was put on the floor, I was like thrown into the fire. It was like sink or swim. And I did not enjoy that. It was stressful. I have anxiety anyway, and that just sent my anxiety through the roof. And some people, when that happens, you just shut down. You're like, well, I just don't want to do anything. So I know you guys have probably heard from other people, oh, I tried that and it didn't work. Oh, well, Mary Kay's this, Mary Kay's that. Well, you guys are going to have to block out the haters because that's what I had to do. I was too busy listening to everything else because you don't know what really happened, with that person's experience. Everyone's experience is different. And I even my own father said to me, "Oh my God, you're quitting nursing to go sell lipsticks." Well, at the time, I was like, "Oh my God, I've done something wrong. I shouldn't have done this. What have I done?" But you know what? Ask me that today, and I'd be like, "Yeah, yeah, I am." And guess what? I am happier. I am making more money, and I have a team that I am helping to bless. So there you go. So yes, I am selling lipsticks, but I'm selling a lot more than lipsticks, and you guys will figure that out too. Um, but anyway, so this is um, the get ready, set, sell. Okay. So one of the first things you want to do is figure out how much inventory you want to have. And you and I will talk one-on-one for that. But this is the most important first step when joining the team. And because you want to figure out what works for you and your family. And this is definitely not a requirement to have inventory. Um, but I will tell you that it is so much easier to work when you have product on hand. And women, when you are showing women the product, we are instant gratifiers, women are. And we want the product is like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I love that. And it's just like walking in Target. You want to be able to say, oh, yes, I want this. And you pick it up and you purchase it. And because sometimes when women have to wait, they start talking themselves out of it. They're like, oh, maybe I should, it probably wasn't meant to be. Oh, I really shouldn't spend that money on myself. We women have a hard time wanting to spend money on ourselves, but we'll do it because guess what? Cosmetics and skincare is like the number one thing that women will buy, whether they have money or not. We all want to look good. We want to feel good. And so we want our skin to look good. We want to feel beautiful. So this is definitely products that you want to have on hand, and I will help you with that. So it starts at the 600 level, and the reason why this is, I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can see. I'm not going to go through this completely because we'll go over it one-on-one and decide what inventory amount is right for you. Um, but I just wanted to go over a few little basics because that's important. We have the chart here that basically it's depending on how much you purchase, then that's how the company will give you certain things for free. So, especially if you do um, an order, minimum $600 order, within the first 15 days, you're going to get free product. And so each $600, you can get more and more products. And they give you the mirrors, to be able to do your facials and so forth. But why is that important? Well, the free product, you guys, you can sell that at 100%. That's 100% profit. Oh my, I mean, it's just incredible that this company gives you that. And guess what? You can build it up. Even if you start with a $2,400 order, guess what? Every $600 you put in, they give you more for free product. But that only lasts for the first 4 months. So it's really important to have this knowledge, because as your coach, it is my job to make sure that you're aware of these things. Okay? Because what I don't want is your 4 months to pass and you'd be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that. So I'm telling you now, this is, make sure that you have all the information. All right. And with that, when you join my team, I will give you a free gift. But when you put your initial order in, I am going to give you a personalized, really special gift. So, as a thank you for joining my team and to recognize just how much I appreciate you. So, but anyway, we will keep doing that, keep talking about it. But there's tons of bundles here, as you can see. And when we talk one on one, I'll be able to show you exactly what you get. Okay, what was this? Okay, so each time you reach $600 or more in cumulative wholesale, okay, then that's Section 1 products. Within your first 4 months, you'll get a free essential product bonus bundle. Okay, and each one is valued at $100 or more. So, I mean, that's really awesome. Okay, so now wholesale, retail. Wholesale is the amount that we purchase from the company. Okay, retail is the amount that we sell to our customers. Okay, so the wholesale is 50% off the retail price. Okay, all right, so the other thing y'all need to know is, I got tons of papers here. Okay, so get your inventory set. Then you want to complete a who to call first. This is like your first, just make a list of absolutely everybody you know. And we're going to set a debut party. So this debut party, I will actually do the party, and we can do this by Zoom. We can do this through Facebook. We can do, I prefer in person, but for those that are not local, you can have the people there at your house in person, and I can be on Zoom and actually conduct the party. So, but your job is to get the people there and be coachable, teachable, and learn from how I'm doing the party. Now, this is your business, and yes, you can do your business the way you want to do it. But as your coach, I want to make sure that you're also doing it the Mary Kay way, the Elpis way, but also to make it the more for your money. Because I want you guys to be able to sell like no one's business. And it's my job to teach you how to do that. That brings me to a point. And I think sometimes I get ADD and I start talking, but when I was talking before about don't listen to the haters and people that say this business doesn't work, that is absolutely 110% not true. This business absolutely works. But I mean, I'm testament, it works. But I will tell you, sometimes people either one, don't have a good coach, two, they're not being teachable or coachable, and or a combination of those, but they're not putting in the work. This is, if you want this to be a business is like anything else. People are not going to come running and knocking on your door. You're going to get out of it what you put into it. Okay. Even if you're just working this as a side hustle, you don't have to work this full time. And even full time is still not my full time hours. Guys, I literally work probably, if I was to put all the hours together, I probably only work about between 20 and 30 hours a week. And that's it. That's really it. I mean, gosh, do you know how many hours I was working nursing? Or stressing about it, stressing about Sunday nights. My stomach would cramp up knowing I had to go into work the next morning. This is so much fun. This is so much better. And guess what? I took off this past weekend and went to the beach. Guess, and it was so easy. I did a few text messages here and there to keep up with some people or to follow up, but that was it. I mean, I'm laying on the beach texting, working. I mean, how awesome is that, right? So anyway, I just want you to understand that you got to understand and where other people are coming from. So don't get that in your head that it doesn't work, because it does work. And I can show you how it works. Okay. Um, all right. So get your list. Send me your list or your recruiter's list, and with the people, and so I can help you get them to your party and get you bookings, because that's where you're going to extend your customer base. Okay. It's your friends and families who we all start out with. And then you just kind of go out from there. And I will teach you how to do that. All right. So you want to make sure that you set up your voicemail. Let people know. The biggest part of this is just letting people know that you are in business and that you've started this great journey and you want them to know about it. And don't get offended if somebody says, you know what, I don't wear Mary Kay, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to teach you how to go through all of that. And so don't feel like you have to know everything in the beginning, because you don't. You will learn as you go. And I'm still learning. And so just set up your voicemail on your cell phone. Hey, this is Steffi. I'm a Mary Kay consultant. Please leave your message and a phone number. Thank you and have a blessed day. Just, something very simple. All right. Next, you want to go into your marykayintouch.com. So when you joined, you got an email. How to do that? You'll have to register first with your consultant ID. They usually send you a text message with a number, and then you go back in, and that's how you start. That's only the very first time that you go into Mary Kay In Touch. So In Touch is where we consultants go in, no matter what level you are. That's where you're going to go in. That's where you're going to find all the new information. That's where you're going to get educated. Oh my gosh, there's so much on there. Just take some time and go through. But the first thing I'd like you to do is go into Mary Kay or MK University. It's under the education link, because that has so much training, and you don't have to you can stop and start it anytime you want. But that really helps. Again, don't feel like you got to do this all in one night, because you don't. All right, you want to set up your personal website, because that's important. So when people go and order, you want it to be personalized, and so that way it goes right into your website with Mary Kay. Get some business cards. There's several ways you can do that. If a Mary Kay, it's called MK Connections, and it's under the ordering tab, and there's tons of stuff there. Don't get all caught up in trying to order everything. That's the mistake I made. And but just get the essentials, because I will say it's cheaper to get that. I think you get like 250 business cards for like $18. But when you're brand new, they have packages that's only offered to you as a new consultant. So take advantage of those if those are things that you want. Do you have to have business cards? No, not in this day and age, because we're mostly digital, right? But sometimes when you're warm chatting a person, which means you're just walking up to a stranger and talking to them, then you may want to have that business card to hand it to them, so it has your information on it. All right. So, and you definitely want to set up your ProPay account. Your ProPay account is how we accept credit cards. So that works from your website, as well as if you were just, say you're in front of a person, you take an order and they give you their debit credit card, then you're able to put that into the system and charge that. Okay, so that's important. go to My Customers app. That helps you to be on your phone and have everything that instead of on the computer, it's on digitally. The same thing is on your phone. There's also a playbook that you can read through on there. Okay. So, do you need to get caught up in all the apps that's on the phone? Some people are really big app people. They do every single thing from their phone. So, I do a little bit of both. I like my computer and I also like the phone. So, what I did in the beginning is I did everything from the computer until I figured out what exactly it is I need on my phone. I actually have all the apps at this point, but I don't necessarily use all the apps. So figure out what works for you. And again, this is not something you're going to know overnight. You just work the business and you'll figure it out as you go, or talk to me and we can figure it out together. So another thing I want you to know as a new consultant is how to earn prizes. We always want to earn prizes, right? Okay, so when you book your first 5 appointments, this is after your debut, and they hold, you're gonna get a special price from me. Okay. When we say perfect start, that is 15 faces in a month. I'm sorry, 15 faces in 2 weeks. Then I'm going to give you a neat little charm. If you do a power start, that's 30 days, and I'm sorry, 30 faces in 30 days, then you get another charm. And every time you do these, you get a charm. So, and I'll even give you the charm bracelet to put your charms on, which is really that's just really unique to have when you say, hey, look what I've done. Um, all right. So, and then we want to earn our pearls. What are pearls? We call them pearls of sharing. So you get the pearl earrings, okay, when you interview 3 people. So I'm not expecting you to know how to interview people. What I would like you to do is you pass them on to me. And we can do them by Zoom, a phone call, or in person. And we'll 3 get together, me, you, and your prospect team member, and I will interview them. So, and you just watch and learn. That's really how this business works. You just watch and learn. And anytime you want to see a party in action, give me a call. You can come to one of my parties and I can show you. Because guess what? I'm doing this business the same as you guys. Okay, so the next is your pearls bracelet. That's when we interview 6 people. And then when you add your first team member, I'm going to give you the necklace. So that's really a whole jewelry set, and it's beautiful. And so you definitely want to try to earn those. Again, it is so, even if you don't have any interest in being a leader, that's okay. But it's our job and your job as a consultant to bless other women. You never know what a woman is needing. So don't be afraid to offer it to her and say, hey, let me get with my director. Do you mind? I'll even give them a free lip gloss. Hey, would you sit and listen? This may or may not be for you. And that's completely okay. But as part of my training, will you at least talk to my director so she can share the opportunity and answer any questions you have? So that's all you have to do. And then get with me. And I'll take care of it. So also you'll see on my website, which is www.elpis unit.com. There's lots of tutorials on there, videos, and it's got links for different things. I also sent you a lot of information text form that's just for your reference so you can have things. Again, some people are more phone people than computer people. So that's just for you. But I would like you to do the Google Doc that says getting to know you. And that just helps me to get to know what some prizes that you'd like to have or what motivates you. And so those are the things that are important for me. So if you wouldn't mind filling that out. All right. And then call me. We'll get together. And